Let's look at how we would cope with brackets when we're just adding and subtracting in algebra. So here we've got some different expressions and they all look very similar. First we've got a plus b plus c. What we have to think of inside of this, outside of this first bracket, is that it's actually, it's like there's a plus 1 there, multiplied by the terms inside the bracket. So the answer here is, the first a just stays the same, a, plus, and we have to think of this, 1 times b. Plus 1 times b would give us just b. And plus 1 times plus c would give us plus c. So the number outside the front of the bracket gets multiplied by everything inside. First, that's plus 1 gets multiplied by the b to give us plus b. And then the plus 1 gets multiplied by the plus c. 1 times c is going to give us plus 1c. And we write it just like that. So with all pluses everywhere, it's super easy and very difficult to make a mistake. The trick comes along when we have a minus sign in front of the bracket. Again, we follow the same rule. The a stays the same, nothing's happening there. But then in front of the next brackets, we have to think that this is actually a minus 1. Minus 1 times b will give us minus b as our answer. And then we've multiplied the minus 1 by b. We then multiply the minus 1 by the c term, giving us minus 1 times plus c. A minus times a plus is a minus, and minus 1 times c is minus c. So nice and simple. Again, when we've got a plus in front of the bracket here, nothing is going to happen inside the bracket, so we can basically just write the answer here as a plus b minus c, because this just means plus 1 multiplied by everything inside the bracket, which is not going to change anything inside the bracket. Coming to the next term, a, think of that being a plus, a minus 1 multiplied by. We start off with the a that doesn't change at all, and then we get minus 1 times plus b, giving us minus b. And then we get minus 1 times minus c. Well, a minus times a minus is going to give us a plus. And 1 times c is going to give us c. So here are our simplified terms when we've expanded out the brackets of all the different. And the tricky one to remember here is when you've got a minus in front of the bracket. Just think of it as being minus 1 times whatever is in the bracket. And the same here, minus 1 times. And when it's pluses, it's pretty easy. You just always change the signs. If there's plus in both of these terms, which there is here in the b and c, then you'll get both minuses in the answers. Whereas if there's a minus times a minus, so this is the tricky one to remember, that the c term here is a minus times a minus, giving us a plus.